guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 6 of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge, where I am managing Hull City. And as you can see, this season is actually going well. We are pretty much secure, safe of relegation. I don't think that is a possibility now, as since the last video you joined us at the 5-2 victory over QPR. It has been pretty good since then. We travelled to Everton, a place we didn't expect to get anything, and Romelu Lukaku decided just to show up and be world class. 2 great goals from him, can't complain, firmly beaten by a far better side. Next up, we then had West Brom at home. I was hoping we could have beat them. Berahino gave them an early goal. Gaston Ramirez has been a revelation for us, got the equaliser, but at the end of the day, the spoils were shared, and that was a point each. This was a big one. Sunderland away, really massive pressure to get a win here to guide us away from relegation against the team bottom of the table. Seb Larsson put them in front, which gave me a little bit of a worry. But 2 goals in quick succession from Abel Hernandez before that man Gaston on the score sheet again, giving us a 3-1 victory there. We then travelled to Burnley, another difficult venue, where it was super sub Nikita Jelavic who came on and grabbed the goal within literally a minute of coming on. Great performance there, great to get a clean sheet and 3 well deserved points, I felt, and well needed points. And then another fantastic performance for the boys against Swansea at home. Swansea had more of the possession, but 2 early goals from Livermore and James Chester, and then Liam Rossini of all people even scoring, gave us a third. To all say Chester's goal was from a horrible error from Gerhard Tremmel, and then Batafemi Gomez pulled one back for Swansea. Meaning, before we get into this Southampton game, which I don't have any hopes for, we are in 12th place, 42 points, probably our last points of the season. But yeah, being 16 points clear, 15 to play for, we are definitely staying up. Just with the 4 games coming up, Southampton, and then 4 really difficult games, I don't envisage any points. It's just a case of finishing the season, high spirits, getting our money in, and then spending that in the summer, and hopefully boosting the numbers, because a lot of players, the long-term injuries have been missing at vital parts of the season. Snodgrass will barely play, he's barely featured for injury. Diame's been injured a lot. Ndoye was massively missed when he went to the African Cup of Nations. Other people just have been injured too often. Maguire's, Curtis Davis has barely featured. So we're hoping for as good a result here as possible, and hopefully another result that will keep us. I mean, if you win here, it'd be fantastic. It would propel us into the top half possibly. But we're being realistic, and with the games coming up, as I say, I'll show you again. Man U at home, Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, and Liverpool away. It's not looking like we will pick up many more points, especially with Gaston missing for this one. We're having to play Stephen Quinn in his strike position, but we'll go with that formation. It's done me a hell of a ton since we started using it, the 4-4-2 diamond, and hopefully we get some sort of result here against a Southampton side that kind of underachieved, missing a lot of players. No Graziano Pelle in the starting 11, so we'll see how the boys get on. And hopefully we can be one step closer to just finishing as high up the league as possible before we pretty much accept its 4 hammerings before the end of the season. Stephen Quinn, Livermore, Abel, Ndoye, a great run. May have just timed it offside. Yeah, it is offside. The linesman is flagged, which is a shame. I thought it was a good run myself, but sometimes the AI likes to give you a bit of false hope. Ward-Prowse, good tackle. That's what I like. We're getting stuck into their faces, especially when it's players like Rossini who are in such limited ability. There's Klein for Kim, Shin Wook, and the South Korean with a lovely finish into the back of the net. Don't think we can really complain about that. A great run from Nathaniel Klein and put into the back of the net by the big striker. It just shows you how much a game can swing just like that. When you've had the opportunity to go and score, and Ndoye has been ruled offside, and then unfortunately they get the break and fantastic finish, and I think they're going to be firmly up against it for the rest of the game. And losing Hernandez, another injury, and it means Nikita Jelavic will come on. We'll say to big Jelavic, there's a lot more to come for you. I'd just like to be calm with my team talks. I feel calm and aggressive are the ones that really work for me. and aggressive's only really when we're losing. The senior Stephen Quinn of all people, it was a great position to be in, but unfortunately Stephen Quinn just couldn't put it in the back of the net, and the header was put wide by Nathaniel Klein. Can we push on here? It looks like it's going to filter out there. Just hope they don't end up scoring a set piece. They do. Toby Alderweireld right before half time. What a kick in the teeth that is. Pretty much a kick in the nuts there. That is going to see our boys trail by 2-0. Good ball by Stevie Davis and Alderweireld. Great finish to make it 2-0 to the Saints, and they're going to leapfrog us pretty sure now. We'll be lucky if we see ahead of them again this season, but I expect an improvement in the second half. Going to take Ndoye off, go with Sonny Aloko. We'll swap him and Jelavic about. Just use Jelavic as a target man. Use Aloko's pace to try and get in behind. We'll see what happens here. The former Rangers connection. Jelavic has lost it. Here's Tadic into Giovanni for Tadic, and it's 3-0. And it's looking like an absolute disaster now. Just a great counter attack. Giovanni plays that in, and it's just a great timed run from Dusan Tadic, and the Serbian makes it 3-0. I think we can accept this one is pretty much over already. Huddleston will come in for Stephen Quinn. We'll just bring him on and we'll change the system into a 3 in midfield. Just use Huddleston as a proper central midfielder, and hopefully, just try and make the midfield a bit more solid, and hopefully try and get some sort of consolation. Here's Aloko, Myler, and it's David Myler, his second goal of the season. I'm not going to lie, when I took over the job I didn't think he was one player that had much of an impact in this team, but he's done fantastic when called upon. It's a good finish. Don't know what the keeper's doing there. It's pretty poor from Fraser Forster, but it's into the back of the net, and at least it's a small consolation. And I think we're just going to go for it. Let's attack. Let's tell the boys to push forward. If we can get at least 3-2, it'd be great, but I don't see it happening against a very, very good Southampton side. You see Juric, McGregor manages to get rid of it, and there it is, it's all over. So we've been pretty much humbled by Southampton. Need to say the boys, terrible performance. Nobody really turned up at all. It means we're dropped down to 13th. We may be lucky to keep 14th. I don't think we'll go any lower than that. But at least we're safe, that's the guarantee. And it's looking likely the 3 teams that will be going down will be Sunderland, Leicester and QPR. And hopefully we can raid them for some of their players. We'll see of course what the budget is. I don't know if that's going to come up anytime soon. And that just tells us that Hernandez is out for 9 to 11 days. And Snodgrass may make a game before the end of the season. So 13th place guys. So if we get another point this season I'll be very happy. 4 difficult games. We'll see what happens. So I'm hoping to do the last video will be the Liverpool game in the last day of the season, then we'll go through the awards and stuff. And then we'll possibly look over where we're going to go for next season. So thanks for tuning in guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Shame it ended up in a defeat like that, but it just shows you it's a work in progress. And we've now got 3 full seasons now to try and at least win a League Cup, or an FA Cup, sorry, and try and take this club to the next level. So until then guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll speak to you all real soon. Bye bye.